What are you doing in the gym most often, or what are your favorite lifts that you feel like translates to being a faster cyclist?
Basically, it comes down to squats. Um,
Mm.
yeah, the squat deadlifts, but more to, let's say, the main session is always going to be a good warm up at core stability, mobility, um, and then main session squats, and some deadlifts. So
You doing 5 by 5? You doing less reps? Do you do a lot of reps? What's your like sets and reps like for squats?
in general, well, first there's of course periodization also
Okay.
in the gym. Um, first, yeah, starting with adaptation. That's usually in the end it's more focused on the technique again, get a good movement, get the tendons and the muscles used to that movement again, and um, with maybe 10 reps, 3 sets. Mm. Also there again, it's more on the feeling when sometimes it takes only 3 sessions, 4 sessions, and then you feel like, okay, now I can start training.
Mm.
And then it's more like a strength build with 8 reps. I tend to do them fast, uh, explosive, 6 to 8 reps, 3 sets, 4 sets, up to a point where I reach. I measure the speed, so I try to stay in a range of speed, which is around one meter per second, if you used to measure. Um, and then when I can do it my own weight in 1 meter per second, I go down to max strength. So five reps, 3 to 4 sets, and then this I keep as long as I can until there's a time where we reach the, let's say, 10 days out from the first classics. I stop because then it's basically only racing, and unfortunately, there's no time to add a gym session in between. And then, like I said before, you would take maybe a week rest, start again, maybe, well, basically the same build up, just shorter, because at the end, you maybe only need 2 sessions of adaptation, 3, 4 sessions build up, and then again, max strength until the next big race. And then,
Do you always
ideally, I
keep
mean, science says now that if you add, if once you reach your max strength and you can add a session every 10 days, you can hang on for quite a while on the level.
do you always keep about 10 days between the last lift and a race, or do you ever lift a little bit beforehand? Or is there not time, or how does that play out?
Really depends a bit on the racing schedule, but especially over the last 2 years, I really try to um, keep it as long as possible and restart as early as possible, because it gives me um, it was really the for me it really improved my explosivity, my peak power, and it again it's something I think it's very on working really well on the nervous system to keep you fresh, compared to add another hour of cycling training when we are already so close to
Mm-hmm.
when we are close to 30 hours. To add another hour doesn't really benefit you so much, but adding a gym session might be really good for your nervous system. And what I also do when we are more into the racing season, you could also just do a 5 hour endurance ride and then finish off by 2 sets of 5 reps squat straight after training. That's a really it's you have to get over it in your head, because you feel quite lazy after just riding endurance, but exactly this makes makes you feel so. Again, there's no science in it, but my head tells me that it helps me a lot to be very reactive at the end of a race, because there you also just ride and ride and ride, and then you have to be explosive for a sprint. Basically, what you do in a long endurance session, and just finish off with 15 minutes of squats, or 10 minutes even. Just doesn't take any time, but you add one strength session, plus you work on your nervous system. Just a really good feeling.
That's awesome. I love this.